So this is Game of Thrones news for the past couple days because I just did a news video 3 days ago, but HBO recently confirmed a few things which I wanted to share with you. As well, I will be traveling at the end of this week, so I won't be able to do a Friday or Saturday news roundup for this entire week. Also, George just got super defensive, again, about how many legs his dragons have, and I just have to share it with someone. So there's been a lot of speculation about how many episodes we're going to be in Season 7 and Season 8, with a lot of people stating their guesses or rumors as facts, while HBO just confirmed that in fact there will only be 7 episodes in Season 7 of Game of Thrones. And I'm really hoping this means we're going to get full hour-long episodes and not the 50-ish minutes bullshit we've gotten in the past. As well, they officially confirmed that yes, Game of Thrones will premiere in summer 2017, not in April, which means we're likely going to get it either at the end of June, which is funny because that's when usually their finale airs, or in July or August. I'm guessing we're probably going to see the premiere more in July or end of June, but again, we don't officially know the date yet, so it's just more guessing. So for us fans, it's really nice to have official confirmation, even if we've been talking about this for a while. We also have confirmation that Spain and Iceland are their overseas shooting location. Northern Ireland obviously is also a shooting location. Shooting in Iceland takes place in January, and there are rumors, so this part is definitely not confirmed, that 6 major characters will be included in these scenes. Best guess as of right now is these scenes will be involving Winterfell and will include Jon, Tormund, Sansa, and Davos. Maybe Littlefinger, but I'm hoping he goes away. The extra members could be Brienne and Pod getting to Winterfell, or maybe Bran and Mira arriving. As Bran's actor said, his character's priority right now is getting to Jon to share what he learned about who his biological parents are. But Iceland has also been used for other Game of Thrones locations in the past, so I guess we'll see. Lastly, before moving on to George, HBO has announced that they will be releasing the complete Season 6 Game of Thrones on DVD Blu-ray on November 15th, 2016, which is a tad bit earlier than normal. As well, you can download it on digital HD on August 1st, 2016. There's also a few other methods you could use right now if you wanted to watch the season, but I'm sure you are all beautiful, kind snowflakes that would never do such an awful, terrible thing. Ever. The digital download does include some extras, such as more information on the Dothraki, but if you wait for the Blu-ray DVD to come out, there's a lot of cool extras, including histories and lore on the old way of the Ironborn, Kingsmoot, the War of the Ninepenny Kings, the Great Tourney at Harrenhal, which makes me so hyped for that being in Season 7, the Dothraki, the Northern House's loyalty to House Stark, though that was very different in the show, so I don't know how they'll go about that one. Old Town, the Little Birds, Knights of the Vale, House Tarly, River Run, the Great Sept of Baelor, House Dane, and the Brotherhood Without Banners. There's also tons of commentary inside the episodes and 4 deleted scenes. So tons of awesome stuff. Alright, let's end this video on me stalking George, per usual. George is very happy about all the Emmy nominations for Game of Thrones, and he wrote that he was especially happy for Kit and Maisie getting some Academy love. But wishes Sophie Turner was also. Okay, on to the part that got me most excited. So, someone yesterday asked George about how many legs his dragons have, and they incorrectly said that they have 4, which George obviously corrected, but I know this conversation has been had before with him, but he had it again yesterday, and for some reason, I just get so excited when George talks about anything involving his stories, and he gets a little bit defensive. So this gentleman asked George why his dragons have 4 legs, and George corrected him that his dragons have 2 legs, and that he thinks 4 looks absurd. He explained that the front legs should look like the wings of a bat, and he believes Vermithrax Pejorative had the best dragon ever seen on film. And of course, because everyone has their opinions, another gentleman told George that 4 legs looks better, to which George responded, "We will have to disagree then." But people had to keep pushing and told him wyverns have 4 limbs, 2 legs and 2 wings, and that dragons always had 6 limbs, 4 legs and 2 wings. He stated again that 2-legged dragons are only called wyverns in heraldry, and one hardly ever encounters wyverns in fiction or film. So that was Game of Thrones news for the past few days. Hopefully nothing exciting happens for the rest of the week because I won't be able to report on it if it happens on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday until next week. Besides that, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and come back for more Game of Thrones videos. On Sunday, I have my audio-only Game of Thrones history videos. On Wednesday are kind of my wild card Game of Thrones videos, and besides that, there are Star Wars comics and anything sci-fi fantasy related.